A four-word denial just shut down a rumor that had tech Twitter buzzing for 24 hours. Did SpaceX really try to buy one of AI's hottest startups? The company at the center of it says no. Elon Musk says no. But the story behind the story is a lot more interesting than the denial itself, and it touches everything from Grok's future to a $105 billion data center bet on OpenAI. Let's get into it. On Wednesday, a Bloomberg report claimed SpaceX had approached Cognition AI, the startup behind the popular AI coding assistant Devin, about a potential acquisition. For a company that's mostly known for building rockets and satellites, the idea of SpaceX buying an AI coding startup raised a lot of eyebrows. Cognition CEO Scott Wu wasted no time responding. He posted on X, flatly rejecting the report. He said the company has huge respect for the SpaceX team, but made clear Cognition is not for sale, and that the two companies haven't even been in talks. Shortly after, Elon Musk himself weighed in, backing Wu's version of events. Musk said what Wu described was accurate, and that any conversations between the two companies were narrowly about making sure Grok, SpaceX and xAI's AI model, works well for Cognition's coding tools. Nothing about a buyout. So who exactly is Cognition, and why would anyone think SpaceX wanted it? Cognition is the company behind Devin, marketed as one of the first fully autonomous AI software engineers. It's become one of the most talked about names in the AI coding space, and the valuation numbers explain the rumor's appeal. Cognition was last valued at $26 billion back in May. Now, the company is reportedly in talks for a new funding round that could push its valuation to $40 billion, with plans to raise around $1 billion in fresh capital. Even with the denial, it's worth asking why this rumor felt plausible in the first place. SpaceX has increasingly leaned on AI, from Grok integration to autonomous systems across its rocket and satellite operations. An AI coding startup valued in the tens of billions would fit a broader pattern of tech giants racing to lock down AI talent and tools. But plausible isn't the same as confirmed, and both companies involved are now on the record saying it didn't happen, at least not as an acquisition. Meanwhile, Starship recovery. While that story played out, Musk was also focused on something much more literal, bringing a rocket home. He confirmed that SpaceX was recovering the Starship vehicle following its 13th flight test after it splashed down in the Indian Ocean near Christmas Island during Thursday. That rocket spent nearly 24 days at sea before recovery, and Musk had earlier admitted the retrieval was looking difficult. It's a reminder that behind the AI headlines, SpaceX's core business is still rockets, and recovery operations at this scale are genuinely hard. The bigger AI infrastructure story. Musk also used the moment to raise a flag about a much larger deal in the AI world, one he's not directly part of. Reports emerged that Nvidia and Japan's SoftBank, through its subsidiary SP Energy, are backing a massive data center project in Ohio meant to support OpenAI. The guarantee tied to OpenAI's lease on that facility has been reported at up to $105 billion. Musk's take? He warned the project could take far longer to bring online than people expect. Given that Musk runs a rival AI company in xAI, it's worth watching this space with a critical eye. But the underlying infrastructure race is real, and the numbers involved are staggering. Market reaction. So how did markets react to all of this? SpaceX trades under the ticker SPCX, and shares dipped slightly in pre-market trading Thursday, down under 1%. Not a dramatic move, which itself tells you something. Investors didn't treat the denied acquisition rumor as a major event, and analysts have continued to note a favorable price trend for SpaceX across short, medium, and long-term outlooks. What this episode reveals: step back, and this whole episode is less about one denied acquisition and more about the current mood in AI. Valuations are moving fast. Cognition nearly doubled in months. Rumors move even faster, sometimes outpacing the facts entirely. And the biggest players, Musk included, are now fighting two front battles, building physical infrastructure like rockets and data centers, while also jockeying for position in software and AI tools. A denied buyout headline might fade in a day, but the underlying competition for AI talent, coding tools, and compute isn't going anywhere. So no, SpaceX didn't buy Cognition, at least not according to everyone involved. But the fact that the rumor spread so fast, and that the real story involves a $40 billion AI startup, a $105 billion data center guarantee, and a rocket that spent 24 days lost at sea, tells you how wild this current moment in tech really is. If you want more breakdowns like this, cutting through the noise on AI, space, and the companies shaping both, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Emphasis cues, not for sale. $40 billion, $105 billion, 24 days at sea.